Hey everyone, I'm Nick with tech-Nic, and we have an announcement about the giveaway for the channel. So a few weeks back we announced for our brand new channel a giveaway of $500 when we hit 500 subscribers, and we need your help to do it. We're getting close, so get out there, share the channel with your friends and family, share it with the mailman for all I care, but get them to go to the YouTube channel for tech-Nic, subscribe, click the notifications icon. That way they can be entered into the contest, and we're going to randomly select a subscriber once we hit 500 and give away $500 in cold, hard cash.
You want $500? Yes, I want $500!
All right, with that out of the way, it's time for this video, the unboxing of an Xbox Series X controller. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning into the channel and all the support we're getting early on. So the Xbox Series X is out. We have one, we've unboxed it, we've been playing, we've got some titles we're really excited about getting into, and more are coming out all the time. But we realize we really haven't looked at any of the other controllers, the styles, the color scheme, and some more hands-on with the feel. We're using it, but we want to show you, right? That's what it's all about. So, with that in mind, we're going to look at a Series X controller today, a blue design with a white back. It actually looks very sleek. I'm excited to get hold of this one. In case you don't know, the Series X controller will work with the Series X and S. Obviously, the Xbox One, it will sync to Windows 10. And Android, some Android and iOS functions, so devices and some functions. So not all functions work on Android or iOS. I always pick on Roblox, but Roblox probably will work on Android with this. Little things that are different, obviously the hybrid D-pad is a circular plate. We'll look at it a little closer. You've used it before in some of the later versions of the Xbox One controller, so that's not brand new, but it is a little different of a design in this one, a little different feel. Probably the only thing different to the actual look of the controller is the share button, which we'll talk a little bit more about as we open this, which allows you to hit and instantly record gameplay. Now, out of the box, the standard setting on the Xbox is 30 seconds of gameplay. So if I do something wicked cool, I'm playing Fortnite and for once I finally actually kill my son instead of dying, like what happens every time, and I smash that button, it automatically is going to record the last 30 seconds. That's a pretty cool feature. But you can actually go in there and modify that in increments of 15 seconds, and there is a max. So that is a really cool feature that you have on here. Obviously, it stores to the Xbox Cloud. But with all of that being said, this video will be one of the easier ones, because really all we're doing is seeing how beautiful this Xbox Series X shock blue controller is. So let's open it up. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I already like this better than the other ones that we have. Oh man. That looks really good. It kind of reminds me of, on Xbox One, do you remember the Forza, I believe it was Forza 4 controller? There was a Forza 4 Xbox One. Maybe I think we actually have one. It kind of reminds me of that color scheme. I actually really like the look of this one. So from the overhead and the front view real quick, I'll face it to you here. It's got this really cool shock blue, really good looking color here, and as it kind of comes around and wraps underneath, we got this really nice white. You know, the one thing with that, I will tell you, if you've got children playing this, that white underbelly is going to be meant for Cheeto-free hands, which my kids never have. Like I said, this controller kind of reminds me of the Forza controller from the Xbox One. It was a whole system, so we went and grabbed it, because it turns out we did have one. And you get the overhead here. And ooh, that's so I don't know why we're actually doing this, other than the fact that this was one of my favorite controllers ever on the Xbox. And I have to say that I think that finally I see one that replaces it. I think I like the Shock Blue better than this, and this was my favorite controller that Xbox had ever done to this point. This would be my third. The UNSC. So, anyway, not that that really matters. Oh God, I messed up. I think I pulled a hammy. So, a really lightweight and good feel in this. It's got a grip back to it. It's not, it is plastic grip. It's not, the Forza controller, for example, almost had a rubber feel to it. This one does not. But I've not had any issue with the controllers we've used so far. This is more stylized, and I don't expect to have any issues with this. One thing people ask, what kind of battery life do you get out of these? 2 AA's is how you power it, and they come in the box. A play and charge kit will get 20 to 30 hours on a charge. That's good. It's not as good as doing some AA batteries, but obviously you get to just recharge that and keep using it, though over time that battery power will get less and less, eventually ending up around like 15 hours per charge on a play and charge. But if you don't have that and you pop in 2 AA's, you're going to have somewhere between 30 and 40 hours of gameplay off of that. I don't think that's anything to complain about. And in the box here, we just have some instructions and a 14-day trial for Xbox Game Pass. I will say that for, I think most people, that's probably a no-brainer to do that with this system. But I will tell you that right now, parents, in the early days of the Xbox Series X, Game Pass makes a lot more sense. It might not down the road. After your kids have a bunch of games and you don't want to pay for a monthly subscription, okay, fine. But right now, there's not really a lot of titles to get a hold of. So don't bust your butt to go out and get this brand new console and then they don't have anything to play. Well, here you go. Fix that by buying an Xbox Series X controller, using your 14-day trial pass, and letting them download hundreds of games from all the previous Xbox consoles onto their new Series X. It's about the controller. It's a good look. I really, really like it. I really think this is my favorite design, color scheme I've seen so far on one of these. I'm excited to make this my controller. I'm Nick with tech-Nic. Thanks for watching.